Oh, we gotta get Janelle out first. James can't win HOHs. That's his first HOH. I mean, you see how excited he was?
We know. HOH, I'm HOH.
I'm HOH. I did spy on you talking to Janelle in the kitchen. I was getting a little nervous.
Oh yeah, we have an inside thing.
You do?
No. She's asking me how I'm going to vote, and I said 60-40, 70-30, going to keep James, but Will and I might vote live. Because she's trying to fish to see, she wants to vote with everybody, you know, if there isn't everybody. She's like, well, FloatHerd's up there having a study group. And I was like, about what? And she's like, about
they call us the FloatHerds?
The things in the window. The FloatHerd. Things in the window. And I was like, oh, you've never heard that term before? Oh, she started calling me that a couple days ago. So I go, why are you so concerned how we're voting? And she's like, well, because we don't want to vote to keep the guy that, we don't want to vote against the guy who stays. And I was like, oh. Like, it just acted like I don't have any idea what's going on. I'm like, yeah, they don't really talk to us. So I go, I don't know. I go, we're next after you guys. So. What's good about being persecuted early on is that they don't think that
you were never persecuted. They always were going after
I was nominated, and I would have gone home. I mean, I would have gone home.
Well, not necessarily. I think they were trying to backdoor Diane altogether.
From the get-go? Mm-hmm. Fuck. I don't like being the fucking pawn.
Well, obviously, don't you see who they were targeting in the veto ceremony? Why wouldn't they be targeting you?
You mean in the competition?
Right. And I mean the competition.
Yeah, but see, that's what I don't like about that kind of thing is if Diane had her head on right, the worms shouldn't have bothered her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You put worms on my feet and my whole fucking summer's on the line. Like, fuck that. Like, they got lucky that, well, no, I mean, she wasn't beating me in that thing. But regardless, I'm just saying that backdoor thing is nerve-wracking because if the person, you know, if it doesn't,
that's why you always have to play for the veto. Always have to get it.
I mean, part of me, just on a man respect level, this is coming from someone who was afraid of someone with a flashlight in the wall last night, but it's like, Kaser, you fucking idiot, you should have played. You know, you should have said, pick me, I am playing.
I know.
You wanted to be in the background. Well, guess what? This is All Stars, and you're not going to be in the background.
Right.
So, but James is a fucking. Part of it right now is they're both dangerous, and I personally like James a lot better. So, that's where I'm leaning.
Once we get rid of one more person, if we get rid of Janelle and we get rid of James or Howie, we'll be the biggest lines in the house.
Yeah.
And they won't even know it.
Yep.
I say we gather up Danielle, though.
Danielle's hella powerful. She, I'm sure, has not seen her last HOH. She's a really good player. I just want to get it to a group whereby I wouldn't mind losing to that person if I was going to have to lose, because you have to live with it.
Right.
And I sometimes visualize who would win, and I just couldn't live with certain people winning. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, it just wouldn't sit right with me. I'm fully prepared not to win, but I just don't. There's certain people I just can't see win.
Serious in here, huh? Let's see these hoes.
You were spying on me earlier, huh?
I was.
Because I was.
It looked like you were talking to Janelle about the HOH competition, about buzzing in fast.
About what?
About buzzing in fast.
Oh, she I said, she said, what was it about?
Where'd you get your cushion
Something,
from?
and I was like, oh, you must have hit that shit quick on the slop. So I was like, did you put the people on slop?
Oh.
What'd she say?
And she said, yeah.
I don't believe her.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I asked her. And
so
I was
I
like,
don't
you
think
must
she
hit that
did.
quick.
This is the thing. I don't think she put people on slop. I think she's pretending she puts people on
Yeah,
slop.
so people don't know she does a veto.
Right. Marcellus put the people on slop. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
I think Marcellus put the people on slop, took other stuff, and took the flop pass because she didn't take this. I don't think she put people on slop. She did not want people to know she took the veto. They're going to let it be known next week.
Dude, Kaser turned into like an angry Iraqi soldier, huh?
Uh-huh.
Why is he so angry? Just because he's nominated? I mean...
Yeah.
Well, I told...
He feels like there was like a big betrayal that went on. I'm like, listen, dude.
Among
it's
who?
not that like Danielle and I betrayed him. I was like, listen.
Why, were you guys in an alliance?
I'm like, all I know is that if we let you win another week, you could just pick us off because you would have the votes of the House.
Season 6 has to go.
So did you tell him you were voting him out?
He said, well, if you would have gotten it, would you have put up season 6 people? And I'm like, well, I wouldn't have put up you or Janelle, but I would have had to put up season 6ers because...
Hey, click it up here, Boogie.
Just because of the numbers.
Man, this thing is gonna beat my ass. I got this
I mean, you know that, right? You guys know that. They would have had the votes of the House. They would have
course,
had the control.
Listen, I don't play hard, but I know what's going on. Not so much, maybe.
I mean, you were the one that kept announcing it. You got to get someone from season 6 out of here.
Right, but no one was paying attention.
We couldn't fucking get HOH. I was trying.
Okay.
Valid point.
I was trying to get
Good
HOH.
point.
I knew that this was a critical week, or else we would have been just... They could have put themselves up as pawns and just voted accordingly. It didn't matter who was up. They had the votes.
Well, they still can. That's why another one has to go.
Right.
Within reason.
Well, they can't put themselves up as pawns.
See, like, this week, if someone who's not a season 6er wins, great. A season 6 person will go. The problem is after that, everyone's gunning for us.
Not necessarily.
You think James is going to be looking for some new friends when Janelle walks out the door? Think he's going with Howie on the sinking ship?
No.
No, but my whole point is, no matter what, that's why I think we're going to be up. I think you send Janelle out, well, James and Howie, if that's what it is, or if you send Kaiser out, or I think people are going to jump ship off the last 2 season 6 people are going to split up.
Yeah, they have to.
Which puts us in a terrible position.
Well, you knew it was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
If you told me 7 people were going to walk out the door before we had to worry about it significantly, I would have said, I'll take it,
It's true.
That's funny that Chicken George said that too.
Kaiser also is very convinced that he has Chicken George's vote. Chicken George is lying to him because he doesn't want to tell him.